When producers of the International Fly Fishing Film Festival sat down to select this year's lineup, they were looking for something a little bit different.
Last year we were really trying to find filmmakers that had strong storylines, and I think that sometimes the storylines can get a little bit lost in fly fishing, and because story is kind of what happens when you're out there. It's not something necessarily that you create, and so this year we looked for, I guess what you would say is more of a natural storyline.
This year's selections read more like an exotic travel guide, taking viewers on an adventure around the globe to places including Bolivia, New Zealand, and Iceland. The Hidden by Utah-based Western Waters Media follow a group of adventurous anglers as they explore some of Iceland's remote streams and lakes.
They're fishing in places that were previously covered by glaciers, so they're up on some streams that where they're kind of the first ones that have ever fished there, and they're catching huge brown trout. They're also catching char as well. Even if you're not somebody that enjoys fly fishing, but you like kind of a big cinematic experience, this would be a good film to come just to see.
If you're looking for a film with big fish, then The Jungle's Edge is for you. Filmed in Costa Rica, it's the story of two men on a mission to land a giant tarpon.
And they're out on salt, so they've got the big ocean behind them. They're in Costa Rica. This film has the largest fish out of all the films in it. It's got 100-pound tarpon in it. It's an amazing flick.
Also this year, festival producer Derek Bird makes an appearance for the second time in 3 years, this time in the film Surface, shot in the Caribou interior and described simply as a good trout film with a message.
With the off-season, sometimes we're waiting and waiting and waiting, and then when the waters do finally open up, when the ice is off, sometimes the busyness of life gets in the way, and this is just a reminder to be very conscious of going out and making sure that you're making the best of your time.
With a growing contingent of women taking up the sport, Bird says the fly fishing demographic is as diverse as it's ever been. A diversity which is represented by 3 films this year featuring women.
But a lot of times it was, if there were females there, it was because, the boyfriends dragged them out. And we've actually seen a huge shift in the industry so that there are actually more female anglers out there. And so really there's a good chance that, there could be a guy there who's dragged out by his girlfriend.
IF4 has 3 dates in the area: February 16th in Cranbrook at the Key City Theatre, February 18th at the Conference Centre in Kimberley, and March 2nd at the Vogue Theatre in Fernie. For more on this year's festival, visit flyfilmfest.com. For Go in Cranbrook, I'm James Farnan.